Hi, it's Miss Silva, the art teacher. Today I'm going to read Henry Scissors by Jeanette Winter. Henry's Scissors by Jeanette Winter. In a small weaving town in France, a young boy named Henri Emile Bagnet Matisse watched his mother paint china. He wanted to paint too. He drew pictures in the sand, and he drew pictures in his school books. When Henry was a young man, he drew pictures in his law books and on contracts, deeds, and wills. Henry was sick in bed with appendicitis one winter. His mother gave him a box of paints, and he painted until he was well. And that is my cat, Baby. She's making her appearance today. He kept on painting, forgot about law, and left his small town to be an artist in Paris. Henry painted pictures day after day and year after year. He was happy, and his paintings made people happy. But when Matisse was an old man, he fell ill. So ill, he couldn't paint. He couldn't sit up. So ill, he could only lie on bed and sleep. His paintings floated by in his dreams. Matisse finally opened his eyes, and they were filled with sadness. Now he must remain in bed or use a wheelchair. Would he ever have the energy to paint again? When Matisse was strong enough to travel, he went to the seaside, and the sea air might help him get well. For long he sat up. A little later he drew. Then one day Matisse picked up a pair of scissors and cut out shapes. Then one day Matisse picked up a pair of scissors and cut the shapes from painted paper. He was drawing with scissors. A pair of scissors is a wonderful instrument. Matisse cut paper all day. My pleasure is cutting things out grows even greater. Why didn't I think of it earlier? His assistants painted paper for him all day. It seems to me that I am in a second life. Paper cutouts covered his walls. One evening, Matisse lay in bed and drew the faces of his grandchildren on the ceilings with a piece of chalk tied in a long pole. As he fell asleep, they looked down on him and saw his dreams. They saw the shapes that surrounded him in sleep. As time went on, Matisse cut bigger and bigger shapes. They filled his seaside room with color. You see, as I am obliged to remain often in bed, I have made a little garden all around me where I can walk. There are leaves, fruits, a bird. I am deeply contented, happy. Then one night Matisse walked out into his paper garden, and the rainbow of shapes cradled the old artist and carried him into the heavens. Are some of the stars we see at night coming to us from Henri's scissors? Perhaps. Henri Scissors by Jeanette Winter. So the assignment that I have, and it doesn't have to be construction paper. It's any paper that you have laying around the house. It can be paper that you have in a journal or paper that you've already written on and you just want to use it for the project today. So, let me see. I'm trying to get inspired by Henri Matisse by kind of, cutting by paper. Cutting paper is cutting your, it's kind of like drawing with scissors. And the most fascinating thing is that sometimes it's really hard to do that because you've become accustomed to cutting in the, lines of things. And I don't know what I'm making. I don't know if I'm good. I kind of think that this looks like a petal. Do you see it? Like maybe a rose petal? Maybe you don't see it, but I see it. So I kind of like how that went. So I'm getting inspired by. And if you don't know the trick, you can always fold the paper. And by folding the paper, whatever shape that you make, I'm going to try to make a circle. Comes out. I don't want this to be too big. Let me see. Kind of like a circle. Kind of like I think it looks more like a peach, which I kind of actually really like that. So I want to put this like in the middle, and I'm using another, you can use any other sheet, but and what you do is you cut your shapes that you want, you paste it onto a piece of paper, and then you go ahead and take a picture and upload it for Miss Silva to see what you've created. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and post what mine looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed Henri's Scissors by Jeanette Winter. And you guys have a good day. Bye.